Be part of the solution.
Add your voice to the call for social justice. Add your voice to the call for social justice.
Social justice.
In the world today, mental illness affects 1 in 5 people. That means you have the person who has the mental illness, you have their partner or their family, you have their friend, and you have their workmates. That's 80% of the population who are affected by mental illness.
When we talk about mental health and mental illness, we are not just talking about depression, as a lot of people think. We are talking about schizophrenia, we are speaking about bipolar, anxiety disorders.
In the mental health field, Vinnies recognised in the early 90s that there was a very big gap in the social life of people who suffer from a mental illness. And living with that mental illness, they're often excluded from their family, from their friends. They lose all that contact with society. So they adopted the Compare program.
Being involved in the Compare program means I get a chance to spend some time with someone and be in a friendship with someone who has a mental illness and experience the friendship with them as a person rather than as someone with a mental illness.
So it's about matching people with a mental illness with volunteers on a friendship basis.
One of the things that surprised me about the Compare program was how easy it was to connect with someone with a mental illness and how easy it was to develop the friendship.
For Compare volunteers, what we're looking for is people who are socially mature, they have their own support systems, and they're willing to give some of their time, because that's what they're doing. They're giving of themselves to another person.
Sorts of things I do with my Compare partner involve going for walks, going out to a cafe, we walk her dogs, we go out for dinner, we've seen a movie, we've been to art galleries and museums. In
the Compare program, we've observed from our friends who are in the program an increase in their self-esteem and a decrease in their social isolation. So what we're in effect doing is integrating them and helping them integrate back into the community as part of their recovery process.
I encourage people to get involved definitely with Compare and with St Vincent de Paul in the program. I think it's a very rewarding experience. You don't necessarily predict that it will be a rewarding experience, but it really is.
It's quite encouraging that in recent years more and more discussion has flowed around the issue of mental illness, but we still don't have a full grasp of the scope of the problem.
I think the most important thing for young people to know is that they can make a difference. If they see one of their friends acting differently, acting very strangely, if their behaviour patterns have changed from normal, don't abandon them, don't leave them alone, come alongside them, engage with them. The journey through mental illness can be very, very scary, and it's very lonely, and you can be with them and you can make a difference.